Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Take Her Mic Away, where our opinions are often off script, but always on brand. I'm your co-host, Macy. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. For those of you who don't know, this show covers all things sports and culture. I hope you're enjoying the last month of 2024, and we've got a late show for you guys tonight. Janai and I have been battling the finals and trying to just finish out the semester strong, but nonetheless, we're here, and we have a very, very exciting show for you guys. Like always, before I give you guys a sneak peek into everything we're going to be talking about tonight, just make sure you guys are following us on TikTok and Instagram at Take Her Mic Away, the same spelling as you see down below, and also subscribe while you're down there. We post content every week, so definitely go and check that out. Anyways, we've got a lot to talk to you guys about this week because a lot has happened. You know, we had some playoff games and there's just so much to talk about. But as always, don't you worry, we got you guys covered and we're going to let you know everything you need to know. Tonight, we're talking USC football. As always, this is one of our favorite topics. As you guys know and can tell, we've got a bowl game to discuss that we have coming up. So we're so excited to talk about that. And we have some more transfer portal news. Thought we were over this last week. Thought we predicted everybody who was going to be leaving us. But we have some new people in the portal. And to say the least, we are definitely shocked. We're not just talking USC football tonight. We're going to be talking about the top teams in college football because the playoff bracket just came out. And ooh, is it interesting. We've got some more exciting topics, including why Bevo the Longhorn wasn't allowed at the SEC championship. That was very controversial this past week. And our men's basketball team just got their first Big Ten win after their first Big Ten loss. So finally, we're going to be saying goodbye later in the show to 2024 with our Spotify Wrapped. So you guys, we have so much to discuss. So we have to dive in as soon as possible. Oh, look at you, perfect timing. I saw you huddled over there in the corner.
What can I say? Did you guys enjoy her monologue? Crickets, as I knew.
It's just me. So.
Oh my gosh. What can I say? It's been a day and it's 9:24 p.m.
Clearly. She's been running back and forth. She seems a little bit out of it. It's okay.
Definitely am. Sorry, guys. But I'll try my best. But I do think we should hop right in. It's a lot. As she said, a lot to talk about. I think the most pertinent, since we are Trojans, dare I say the transfer portal or the bowl game? I don't know. What's
worse?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would say the portal. I didn't think we would lose these many key pieces. I knew some were going to leave.
Yeah.
But everybody?
Yeah. Like, Bear's not shocking.
That's
like,
Gene
we knew
and
that.
them.
But I didn't expect Chiron to leave.
I thought he was hitting the draft.
Yeah, same. I thought he was, like, going to be done.
I'm very shocked. Just 5 minutes ago, I saw Jalen posted a video.
I saw that. I said,
who's watching this documentary? I said, what's this? Scroll to the end. Oh.
I
thought it was a Trojan family I'm transferring. Whoever put that together, devoured. But
I didn't watch it.
Sorry, Jalen. No tears will be shed.
At all.
Oh, no, he's leaving.
Especially after those last few games.
And as we said, it's coming, guys. The Trojan to the draft episode is coming. So we'll save that for later. But let me just give you a couple key people that are hitting the portal. I don't know. We talked about it last week. Miller Moss. Now adding to that, Sam Green. Quentin Joyner had me. I don't know about you, but I was very shocked. Cade, who's a redshirt sophomore tight end. Obviously, she said Bear Alexander. A lot of our offensive linemen, surprisingly, are hitting the portal. Y'all don't like Jaden, or is offensive line coach too hard? Dennis Lynch. I mean, to me, the names that really speak to me, Chiron, Miller, Quentin, Sam Green. Those are the most people I'm shocked by. I'm definitely shocked by the O-line, and I do think a whole entire new O-line is hard to find. But if Lincoln does it right, and whoever else with the recruiting team, Jaden can have a solid O-line next year.
Keyword could.
If he does it right.
And I don't think that's their main focus.
And Emmanuel's also gone. So your entire O-line.
Yeah.
If it's done right,
I don't think it will be.
Lincoln can cook here. He has the potential to give Jaden a chance, a fighting chance. I mean,
I don't know. I don't think Lincoln's. I just look at the O-line. The O-line was really good Caleb's first year, then it just fell apart. It's
Yeah.
just been falling apart. And I'm like,
The
yeah,
big men are getting injuries.
I mean, yeah, as they do.
But, like, it's just too much. I remember our first preseason game this year. I was like, who is
No,
senior?
literally, they were getting freshmen off the bench, and I said,
No, literally, first game. I said, this can't be the start of our season. It's preseason.
yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about the O-line. Quentin Joyner, in a way, I'm not shocked because I feel like every year they bring in some new running back with a big name
Talk about it.
that just replaces the people who have been here.
Talk about
and
it.
who have been doing good.
Darwin got.
Literally.
I can't remember. Oh, Raleigh got.
Literally. So I'm like, I'm not shocked that he's leaving because I feel like now that he got his chance, he's like, I'm not going to let you guys
Yeah.
do me how you did
I'm glad he
everybody
got
else.
the stat pad a little bit. I
Yeah.
think he has 5 or 6 touchdowns, some good rushing yards. Good for you, Quentin.
But I also feel like that's how Sam Green is moving. He's like, I got my games, I got my stats up. Y'all
As
need
he
me out there,
should.
but I'm gone.
I mean, we've said this time and time again. This is a business. Sam, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I was seeing the post about him leading the stats. I said, you know what? I wasn't familiar with your game.
At all.
My bad.
At all.
My bad, Sam. And go cook wherever you. Cade, you know,
Okay.
I don't know.
I have
But
said
I
this
get it.
before, like Lincoln does not
I
like
get
tight
it.
ends. He just started liking Lake this like,
Just barely.
literally.
And we see how great he is.
literally. So I'm like, I'm not shocked that kid is like, let me leave.
Yeah. I'm very shocked Kyron, though. But
Yeah, I didn't expect
I think
that
he
at
should have
all.
been left.
I get it because Chiron could have had
Did we
a
ever
better
say his
season.
name last year? It was Brendan, Taj,
Yeah.
Mike Jack, even.
This should have been his season. and I
Mario
think that's why he's leaving.
Williams. Like, it was everybody. I think I said Kyron a couple times. Not
Yeah.
really, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I feel bad because he really cooked the first game, and I said, this is wide receiver
Everybody
one.
was posting that.
Yeah.
Big 10, TBS Network. I said, you know what? Wide receiver 1. What did I get proven?
I
Wrong.
just know if that game came at the end of the season, he would have hit the draft. I just know.
Oh,
he
for
would've
sure.
Said, and that's how I'm going.
Oh, for
out."
sure. I don't know. But as we know, we do have a bowl game. We are playing Texas A&M in Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. I really am sad because what happened? Oh.
You're joking.
Oh.
This can't be true. I just saw
Wait.
that
I don't see that. Are we on the same exact document?
Yeah, the one you put in the doc.
I'm on this document.
Maybe is it a lie?
Is it new?
It says an hour ago.
I just refreshed. As of an hour ago, Deuce Robinson hitting the portal. This is exactly what the chef, me being the chef, said.
I don't want to hear her because she's been a Deuce Robinson hater since day one.
Y'all.
I'm the only one on this show that has seen his potential.
Y'all,
has
that is
fought
not
for him.
true.
Yeah, no, don't
I
touch
literally
me.
said he
She
has
is-
that. He could potentially have that
week,
dog.
Every week she I built him up and she just breaks him down. I'm his only loyal fan. I literally root
You
for
don't
him
have a
every
fan
game.
in me, Deuce Robinson.
And he doesn't need it because I am there. If he has
we
no
said to
fans,
Deuce,
I'm
he
dead.
had potential. Y'all know I wanted Deuce to win, but you can't teach dog. You can't teach one. You can't teach drive. Deuce, as it says right here, 6 foot 6 inches, 222 pounds as a junior, and he just now is feeling confident in his own skin. Can barely catch the ball. 1v1. I'm never trusting Deuce. Never.
This is someone
The
who
man's
doesn't
all of his
understand.
touchdowns are in open coverage.
No. Listen,
Ugh.
Deuce, here's the problem. Deuce came to a program where he was begged to play football when he really was coming here to play baseball. He
Fair.
was not developed well. They were just
At
like,
all.
we need a body, we need a tall body, we need you. You could potentially have that spot. This program doesn't even know who they are. They're like
Fair.
the
We
only
don't have
dogs
no
we
identity.
have are people who are naturally dogs. Where you can build dogs within the program. If you have the program and you have the atmosphere and you're taught to be aggressive to go and get the ball, then I believe you can build that. If you go to Georgia, you're building a dog. You
But
get
I feel
there,
like-
if you can't compete,
Okay.
you leave. You don't stay a dog. If you graduate a dog, you have that dog in you. Be so for real.
But as people know the program of Georgia, they know when
That's
I'm
what I'm
going to
saying.
Georgia, I gotta be
That's
a
what I'm
dog.
saying. When you
So
come
I
to
feel
USC
like Georgia, they are known for being dogs, so they don't have to build up dogs.
That's what I'm saying. It's the program. I blame them for getting here, and then he's actually like, you're like, oh, he has some natural talent. He could really be good. But Lincoln's like, Lincoln doesn't really take players and build them up unless they're quarterbacks. I've only seen him do it.
That's fair. I do think, though, that, too, I think it is the program. Not every program is known for having dogs. Like, some programs, like, Oregon, they're known for just their run-pass option. They're known for the system.
Their wide receivers are dogs.
Yeah, but they're known for RPO. Like, they're known. Everybody says Oregon, RPO University. The system works how it works as a system. But I do think, USC isn't. Some programs aren't known for just being aggressive and being out there, but you have to have it in yourself as an individual. You should not wait for the coach, for your teammates, for other people to lift you up. If you want it, you have to want it. And we've been saying Deuce look like he don't want it. I'm sorry. We literally said borrow Jacoby's instinct.
I'm calling it now. Deuce is transferring. You're gonna hear his name. I'm calling it.
I hope so. The man is 6'6", 220. You're wasting your own time. And Jacoby, I'm surprised he's not in the portal.
Jacoby
After all those antics, I'm surprised.
Just know that my heart's broken. The energy might not be up for the rest of this. I'm actually
But let
very
me say,
sad.
I called it last week. Deuce Robinson, I said should hit the portal, and he hit it. Zach Branch, where are you?
I'm blaming you for this because you manifested this. You didn't call it. You manifested this. And you knew it would hurt my feelings.
I said it because as an analyst, I can tell when somebody's hurting themselves. And again, I say, Zach Branch, I'm refreshing, and I don't see you. Zion might as well drop out. But
I don't think Zach wants to leave.
Surprisingly, I agree. For some reason.
I don't think he wants to. Though.
I think he,
In
which
fact,
you should have faith in yourself, but I don't think this is a school for you.
You're getting rid of all your competition right now. Deuce is leaving. Jacoby's definitely hopping in the portal.
You think so?
He's going to fight Jay Fair for a spot?
I don't think Jay Fair is going to stay.
I don't think so either, but
I don't think Jay Fair wants to hit the portal again, but I don't think he's going to. I don't know. I don't think he's just going to leave
I think
the team.
he's going to wait and just weigh his options. Be like,
as of
maybe
now,
I'll be your only choice.
Jay Fair, Makai, Jacoby. I know I'm forgetting someone.
If Makai hits the portal,
yeah, USC's done for. That's your last and only dog that I can think of.
I get him hitting the portal because they did that stupid stuff where they made him they were like, oh, do you want to play DB? And they didn't know where to put Makai. It just sucks because I love the portal because I feel like if you feel like you would do better somewhere else, go. But I also feel like people abuse the portal because my thing is, if you know someone's coming in and you can't compete with them, okay. But if you can stay and compete, why not? Because I feel like you go somewhere else, it's new, you're going to have to compete there too.
But I also think, like we talked about, the energy is different. Like with Kyle and Jacoby in the beginning of the season and that mess. And then we see Jacoby's caption at the end of the season. So who knows if the wide receiver room is actually bonding, if they actually like each other.
Exactly. Get rid of the poison. Maybe we could have kept Deuce. Maybe we could have kept Deuce.
Everybody except Makai. Oh.
No, Jacoby is the poison, is what I'm saying.
You're
Get rid of
saying,
him,
wow.
and we could have kept the good ones.
Speaking of poison, when I saw the college football playoffs, the bracket, I said, wow, poison everywhere. Let me just say, there were some teams that were snubbed. Y'all can already guess who I'm going to say. But why is SMU in there?
Is that who you're gonna say?
Miami. Miami snubbed. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, a couple bad losses. Okay, a couple games where they didn't play up to par. But SMU?
Yeah, I don't get the SMU being there. What conference is SMU?
ACC. They got in because Miami.
Everybody's saying they're trying to lift the ACC up,
which is fair.
I agree, but SMU is crazy.
SMU wiggling their way in. Notre Dame. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just Miami snubbed. I don't care what nobody says. I do think Alabama got what they deserved. No hate. I love Alabama. I love the team. I love the chemistry. I love what the program stands for. Unfortunately, new coach. A lot of recruits left. Things changed over the summer. It happens. Yeah. I don't think they should have gotten completely booted, but at the same time, I do. So, yeah.
Yeah, with that one, it's hard because I saw someone make the comment that, even if an SEC team, has 2 or 3 losses, you should really think about, before kicking them out. But I'm like...
I can agree.
It's just hard because we know like SEC teams are usually the better teams. They're
Dogs.
the best teams. They have the most competition. So it is hard to weigh those schedules against other people's.
Yeah.
But I understand why Alabama's not in. I do
For
think
sure.
losing against,
Vandy.
Vanderbilt and Oklahoma. Georgia lost against.
A sorry Oklahoma
but-
team, a Vandy team that you should be in.
Yeah.
And we can talk about the other losses, but I do think like you cannot take into a school's history and lore when you're deciding the current playoffs. Oh,
I
just
agree.
because they're Alabama, not the current Alabama of Nick Saban's past.
Yeah, I agree. And my biggest thing is probably like I don't agree with Texas being just ranked as high as they are.
Whew.
I feel like Texas they
Wiggled their way
they
up
did.
there.
They missed playing Alabama. They didn't play Ole Miss. They didn't play Tennessee. Like you
Yeah.
didn't play those top teams, and somehow you're literally in the playoffs. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense to me. So like when they're making their decision, I don't even know what to think. Like last year, I thought it was a toss up. I thought Georgia
That
should have
was
been in. I thought
insane.
that was obvious. And then this year, I'm like, I don't even know what they're basing it on.
I'm shocked. I don't even know. I thought Georgia was gonna lose that game. Carson Beck got hurt, and the injury didn't even look like an injury.
Literally, I was like, here he go, being
literally, I said,
dramatic.
boy, get up.
Then it came out and I
Get
said,
up.
oh, he won't be returning.
No, literally, I said, wait, what? I'm watching the replay. What did he do? What happened? I
Literally.
missed it, I guess.
No, literally. And Gunnar Stockton learned how to slide. The whole game, I was like, this boy needs to slide. He's going to get knocked out.
First game jitters.
Second
First
to last
game
play of the game,
jitters.
knocked out.
Should he play, though, in next game?
I don't know, because a lot of people were also saying, like, why is Georgia in when they're, like, when Carson Beck is out? Like,
And they did that?
to
So,
FSU.
yeah.
However, I think the biggest thing is FSU heavily relied on their quarterback. Let's be real. When they put their backup in, they could not play.
It was very apparent
was
that he was a
terrible.
backup. Yeah.
It was literally terrible. I feel like when Gunnar Stockton went in, it was like, okay, it's different, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
If we're being honest. But no, I think it's hard because I'm big on like concussion protocol and your brain is so delicate. So I'm like, I don't even feel like they were taking that seriously. I don't think they
so.
really checked him. I
Yeah.
think they're kind of like, we don't have Carson. We're not getting him back. We're not gonna like take this seriously right now. They're
And who's the third string?
literally, I think they're prolonging like his injury until after the playoffs, which I think is a terrible thing to do. It's
Very
like,
dangerous.
but
I don't know.
I don't know what to say. Like it sucks if you're like, no, you can't play, but I feel like that's your responsibility as a coach. It's like, what do you put before anything else? Is it, oh, this is my player's health, or is it like, oh, for the team, like we want to win?
I just feel like this playoff, I don't know. I'm not very excited. I'm excited to see Ashton Genty. I'm excited to see what they can do because everybody, they say haven't played anybody, haven't played real competition. Okay, now they're in. Now they have to prove themselves. Can Boise State go past round 1? Can they go past round 2? How far can they make it? And everybody says that he carries them all the way. So how far can you get allegedly on the back of one person? I don't know. The rest of the teams, I'm not going to lie, I'm not really excited to see Penn State, SMU, Georgia. I'm sorry. There's really no electrifying player for me to hold on to this year. Indiana, the underdog story. They made it. They went undefeated, then they lost, blah, blah, blah. I think Oregon and Boise State, I'm excited to see, like, what can these teams do? Like, can Oregon stay undefeated the entire time?
No, that's fair. I'm excited to see Ashton, not really Boise State. It's really
That's
his
fair.
team.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. I don't really think they're gonna go too far.
That's fair.
I think especially by second round, they're not going any farther than that, in my opinion, if they make it past the first. But I'm thinking it's gonna be Oregon versus Georgia. That's how I feel it's gonna be. I gotta watch that first game with Gunnar. I'm a little. I know he can do it because we said it before, they're just like a system, like quarterback situation.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
But I
don't
do think Boise State can beat Penn State.
I agree.
We almost beat them.
But I don't know. Sometimes Penn State, I'm like, who is this team? This is not the team
we did
played.
see them last
like,
week out the blues.
Literally, I said, who is this?
I'm like, Miller Moss almost beat that team.
Literally, I was
no
like,
hate, but
they look real
come on,
good.
Miller now. No, literally.
So I don't know what Penn
What
State we're gonna
changed?
get.
And to be fair, we did say our defense was playing like dogs against Penn State.
Yeah.
I don't know who those dudes were on the field, but then now what happened? But yeah, I can agree with you. I'm excited to see certain teams. Other teams, I don't care. Miami,
Arizona, I'm not excited to watch you.
Arizona State.
Yeah.
But I think it is like a point to say, like, 2 Pac-12 teams, I believe just 2, right, are currently in the college football playoff. Come on now. Shout out to the Pac-12.
I can't believe they got there. That's just
Oregon, I believe it. Arizona State.
Oregon is fair.
Shocked.
Oregon has been
Shocked.
good. Even when Oregon was in the Pac-12, I said, why are we playing them?
Yeah.
Literally, why are we
Yeah,
playing them?
real.
But
Arizona State, perplexing. Extremely.
I cannot believe they're here.
Mind blown. I'm confused. But hey, I have been keeping tabs of radars on the team, so I guess we'll see if that running back's actually the best in the nation, as he says.
Which is a crazy
Who do I
statement.
think got snubbed? This is totally not related, but Colorado should be in there. Whatever. I don't care.
I think it would be fun to watch.
Exactly. Like, come on.
If
Come
they were
on.
basing it on last year where they were like, ooh, what do the people want to see? Colorado would be in there. 'Cause
But
they were
like, they're
just playing-
actually better.
Yeah.
They're actually better. Like, they were snubbed out of their championship game, and now we don't even get to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Of course, they get a last bowl game, but if we're talking about exciting football with characters, people latch on to players. Who, aside from Ashton Genty, who are we latching on to? Quinn Ewers? Heck no.
Oh, not
Manning?
at all.
No. Brock, whatever. Why do I always call that man Brock Bowers?
Yeah. Why are you getting people confused with the Brock Bowers?
The Ohio
The.
State. Nobody. Like, there's no dogs. I mean, yeah, Tennessee has a lot of dogs on defense, but like,
Some
no
people
stars.
would say that Dylan Gabriel is a
I
dog.
mean, yeah, let's talk about it. 4 Heisman finalists. Dylan Gabriel, he's a quarterback for Oregon. Obviously, Travis Hunter, 2-way player for Colorado. Ashton Ditsey, running back for Boise State. That's 4, right?
Who was the first one you said?
Dylan, Travis, Austin,
Cam Ward.
Ashton,
Isn't he the last one?
Cam Ward.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I love Miami. I love Cam Ward. I support the black quarterback always. But I am shocked that he got in there. I look
Yeah.
at the stats, though. I'm shut up.
He should be there, but I don't think he.
Don't think he's going to
And
win.
unfortunately, I think it's just the way the team played. And we said that with Caleb. Like, it sucks that your team does affect, like,
Yeah, because his stats
where
were
you
comparable
fall.
to the Heisman's of his second year,
literally.
but the team. And
Yeah.
I just don't think. I think Miami had a little early hype, but
Mhm.
as the season went on and those couple of losses, I think it died down. I don't think Cam Ward should be on there.
Yeah.
Well, wait, let me say, he deserves it,
Yeah.
but I don't think he's gonna win.
Who would you replace him with? Someone else?
No,
Literally.
off the dome,
Literally,
no.
I'm like, I haven't been really excited about a lot of players this season.
And his stats back his game up, but who do you think should win? Wait, we should do a drum roll reveal at the same time.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Ashton.
Travis Hunter.
Ooh. Okay. I'll let you cook.
I don't know. I just think Travis, obviously, it's playing both sides of the ball. I do
Mhm.
think he's a dog. I feel like every time he's on the field, we know what we're going to get, and we get
Every
it. Like,
time.
It's crazy. He
Every
has
time.
not slowed down.
Ooh.
And I'm like, you're
No
playing.
injuries.
You're playing both sides of the field. Like, that's
Dog.
insane. And
Dog.
you've gone this whole season without getting injured.
dog.
Every Saturday, there's a highlight with him. I'm like,
Pick 6,
Literally.
touchdown, mossing dudes every Saturday. I'm excited.
it's just like, he's exciting to watch. I'm like, I feel like it's just hard because Ashton Genty is good as well. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, every time I watch Travis, I'm like, yeah.
I think it's so frustrating because the Heisman doesn't have a clear definition.
Yeah.
It just says like best player in the country. It doesn't, like for NFL's like off season or in season MVP that leads their team. Like it's very specific.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay, I can use this criteria. Best player. Oh, best by what definition? Like,
That's
and
what-
you're comparing running backs to wide receivers to DBs. The committee.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I don't even know who's on the Heisman selection committee. I'm sure there's like a
Mhm.
board member website, but I wonder, do they ask previous Heismans? Because I feel like they should,
That's fair.
but I don't know who's on the committee.
yeah, I feel like if anything, if they were to pick, I feel like Travis Hunter doesn't, in a sense, need it as much because there's so much light on Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like he's been getting like his flowers all season. But I
Yeah.
feel like it's easy to like not watch Boise State because everybody's like, who's
Yeah.
watching Boise State?
Just
So
to
in a
watch
sense,
offense.
I want Ashton to win because I'm like, I feel like that would like be like, oh, okay, wait, I haven't
Yeah.
heard about him and get him more eyes that he deserves.
Okay.
But I'm like, I don't know who they're gonna. I really don't know because I'm like, even when I'm looking at them both, I'm like, they've done so many great things. Like Ashton is so
Yes.
like historic and just
Almost
Travis
broke
Hunter-
the record.
literally. And Travis Hunter is just a phenomenal player. Like who else is doing that?
Yeah,
It's like,
and the thing is, like, they're both phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
Ashton, you see, like, they're, like, letting him cook. They're down. They said, okay, let's put him in. Stop messing around. And the man changes
Yeah.
the trajectory of the game. I want Travis to win. That is my honest to God truth. I want him to win. But who do I think will win? I do think Ashton. I did see that Travis was selected as Biletnikoff finalist. So, again, I assume if one of them doesn't win this, then the other
Yeah.
one will win the other. But since we do know there's a running back award, and I'm going to say Ashton's a finalist without even Googling. But
Yeah.
someone fact checked me.
he
I
should
do
be.
think they possibly could win
If
either
that
or.
Arizona running back's on there and he's that,
He's on there.
and Ashton is. If he's not, that's a problem.
I haven't heard of that man until the press conference.
Literally.
But that is good.
Yeah.
We say you got to advocate for yourself to get far. It's a business. Now he's on my radar.
Literally.
I looked at Arizona State. How did they get here? Didn't even care to look at the players. Now I know a little somebody.
Right? He's smart because I was like, let me check him out. I said, what is he
Who
talking
are
about?
you and what are you talking about?
Immediately.
Now
I
people are in the comment section like, who is this guy? Da, 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 doing their research. Power to you, sir. Power to you.
Yeah, I don't know who they're gonna pick. It's
It's
honestly gonna
very
stress me out because I feel like in the past few years we've had just quarterbacks, so it's like it's
Yeah.
easy,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
It's like okay, we can compare all their stats. It's like
That's why I'm very excited. Like, we did say this is a quarterback award. I'm excited that it's not.
yeah,
Dylan Gabriel, yeah, we already said it. But I'm excited for
literally.
those
Dylan
two.
Gabriel, you look good because
Because your team.
yeah,
Let's be real. Taz
That's why.
Johnson's helping you out
right.
severely.
So, we're
But-
not even gonna talk about you.
Just to backtrack a little, do you think USC can win our bowl game? We're playing Texas A&M. We're in Vegas, a place we've been before many times, and some of the players on the team have played.
I'm not sure just because looking at the portal, you know, when people get in the portal, they usually don't play their bowl games or when they declare they're not going to play. So I think I would have to see who's playing. Like right now, everybody who's in the portal, I'm very nervous about. These are people
Yeah.
like we've relied on. Like our Quentin, I'm like, he's
Literally.
going to play.
So
And
we're
then I'm
just
like,
gonna have
okay,
Woody,
but
Makai.
did Woody declare?
No, but I assume he will.
That's what I'm saying. And
He's
if he
getting his video
if he
together.
declares, usually they don't play in the bowl game. So I'm like, who is your running back then? So I'm like, if
Oh,
we
not Bryce and Amarion Peterson.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, that's why I hate bowl games because people start declaring they don't want to play anymore. But
They get a little agent.
Literally.
Save your knees.
if these people declare, we're not winning that game. I think
You think so? Yeah, because like we'll have
don't
Jay
have
Fair,
no one.
Makai, Jacoby.
I don't, and I don't. I'm
I'm sure
unfortunately, I
there's
don't think we
another
can do it
wide
with
receiver, but I can't remember. Oh, Kyle.
Them. Well, Kyle, it's your turn to be a dog. Kyle, it is
Jay
your
Fair,
step up
Kyle,
right here.
Makai, Woody, and Jacoby. And one of those, it's most likely to declare Woody. But Woody's so nice. Why do I feel like
might
he'll
stay
play?
and play. He might feel bad for us.
Woody's so
really.
nice. He may cook.
Literally,
But if he's smart,
he won't.
y'all already know running backs are not valued in the
Literally,
NFL.
Woody, if it was me, I would sit my butt on the bench and cheer them on from there.
Yeah, as we said, Reese Senior Bowl calling. The rest of y'all, yeah,
Literally.
I don't know. I do think we can win, but will we win? That is the question.
I know, and we don't have good history in Vegas.
Ah,
We don't.
Y'all,
Utah
we were
was
there.
whooping us.
but speaking of not having a good history, Texas, their mascot was banned from the game. This is a very weird thing. I don't know. He's a big, humongous,
Longhorn. Like he's huge.
but he goes to every game, like every home game.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have a history of violence.
no, he does. Well, there
But
was-
like
not like someone went to the hospital. but
exactly,
there's been several times where they could not control this big old longhorn.
and that's understandable. I wonder, do they sedate it or they just think like, oh, this
don't-
person trains it, so
I
it
don't
should
think so.
trust.
Every time I see it, there's like 2 or 3 boys like grabbing it by the horn and trying to hold it back.
like
and they're
young
getting-
kids.
Yes, they're not big. Like,
Oh.
and every time like people keep bringing up, when I first saw this, everybody in the comments was upset that he couldn't go. And some people were like, he literally tried to attack UGA's mascot and they had to yank him away.
Oh, but that little y'all know she's biased
I'm
against
not even
Georgia.
biased. Really, he almost took out an older woman before he got to the dog, but I think the dog set him off, and they said they didn't have enough space there.
I don't think it's worth getting upset over.
Literally.
But I don't think if he has a history of violence and people are actually raising concerns, people have put down dogs for less.
No, literally.
Keep him where he is. Get a little stuffed animal. Put a person in there. What is
Literally.
it? Those little, I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, like the little, I know
A
what you mean.
mascot that runs around. A
That's
human.
what, I'm like, I really
can't
don't
be
feel
that
like it was a
serious.
big deal because be so for real. That animal could take out anybody.
Those
and
horns.
and you cannot control it. I'm like,
Literally.
ask the players. They probably don't even want him here.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, y'all act like the students touch him before each game and say a
Literally.
prayer.
They literally don't. Like, he sits in this little box.
Yeah.
And they literally hold him back
The
whole
whole
game.
game.
I'm like, anything could set him off. So why are we mad? I'm like,
Sounds, fireworks.
literally, it was literally the bulldog like sitting in front of him that set him off.
I mean,
Not even.
it probably like had some pheromones wafting off him.
Okay. And like, people are going to walk around and be like, can I get a picture with it?
Always.
Flashes. Yeah, and I'm like,
It is a flight risk. It's a flight risk. And unless you have some actual people and some sedation, I do
literally,
think.
I'm like, unless you have your sharpshooters out there with some sedation and the guns, be so for real.
Sharpshooters.
Yes. There's nobody out there controlling. If they, let's say he took them out and nobody could get him, what are they doing? Who's controlling it?
Yeah, for sure.
Some people don't like to be safe. They like to just let everything run around.
I do think he shouldn't be allowed, though.
I'm like, I can't believe there's just random people like holding on to him. Like, this is the best thing we got. And then for them to say like, oh, the NCAA should make accommodations for
animals.
Literally, that is insane work.
Sometimes I think like 2024, people have become so like sensitive to everything. Like they want to make a case for everything. You just gotta let things go sometimes.
Literally, he's a 1,700-pound animal. One, transporting him, he probably doesn't want to be transported all that way.
On the road again.
Literally, I was like, keep him at home.
Speaking of on the road again, USC basketball finally getting their, sorry grandma, shit together. Finally. God damn. Because we were saying, what the hell, Eric? There's no way this is the team that you recruited.
At all.
The must bust, all 4 tires were flat. But this week, why did they cook? And you know why.
Say it.
Oh!
You know why they cooked.
Oh!
It's the same thing we've been saying.
Wesley played. Rashad played. Saint finally cooked. Come on.
Yeah, it's really
Come on.
I'm sorry, it's Wesley. When I tell y'all,
Put some respect on his name.
the game looks so different. When we watched him lose against Oregon, it
Y'all,
was just slow the whole time.
the way we were like, how are we ahead? We
Literally,
were.
I
I always
could
say
not
don't look
believe-
at the highlights, but dare I say it this time? Look at the highlights. We were ahead until literally the end of the game.
Literally.
Like, huh?
They ran out of gas. They looked so tired. I was like,
And they barely had gas.
I think Saint has 0 points.
he has 0 points.
It was
Saint wasn't cooking.
At
Matt
all.
wasn't cooking.
Desmond was
Wesley
trying to
was
do his
a
best to cook.
body.
Literally.
Desmond back hurting.
Literally.
There was somebody. Oh, Chibu always.
Oh,
always.
Chibu
He's
with
a shooter.
the threes.
But then he
Oh.
had 4 fouls, so he had to sit for
yeah.
a good amount of time. And y'all know basketball. You sit for 5 minutes, the score can run up.
Literally. However, I will say the refs were messing us up that game. I said, "Where's the foul?"
goodness.
They were just calling foul to call it.
Literally, I was like, we just got 5 fouls in 3 minutes. And y'all already know 5 fouls. If that's one person, you're fouled out.
Literally.
But it was spread throughout the team, thankfully. But still, we had, I think, okay, one person fouled out. We ended the game with 3 people with 4 fouls. That should never happen.
No, immediately. I think we were struggling to figure out who wanted to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but I know Wesley's a freshman. He is really, like, we really need him in. Like, when he gets out there, it just changes the whole thing. He's
Thank
the only
you.
person that him and Desmond love to drive to the paint. Okay?
Thank you.
Everybody else, they want to shoot so bad, and when they're off, they don't know how to get back on. They don't want to go for a mid-range shot. They just want to shoot threes. And I think when we just had Saint in there and he wasn't cooking, it was like,
What are you in there for?
literally, it was like we
You're
couldn't
just
get
a
back on
body.
track. And then coach was not putting Wesley in. He would put him in. Okay, hey, help us get back up.
Literally,
okay, come
to
sit back
hurry
down.
up and quickly talk to somebody.
So I think obviously we see what works now. I think it's
Yeah.
hard. Again, we said there's so much talent on that team. There's so much.
So much.
They don't really know where to play people. You can tell some people aren't comfortable playing different positions.
This time, I'm very surprised. Josh still started, but again, 0 points, 5 minutes. It's very surprising because in the beginning of the season, Josh was hot.
He was cooking.
He was hot.
He was cooking.
Like Michelin star chef, restaurant, had his own. But again, we did say these early teams are community colleges. They're easy teams that we play to pay us. So we, get those easy wins. When push comes to shove, but he doesn't play him. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Saint, this is what I need to see. Wesley, yeah.
Cooks.
Desmond, Rashawn. Literally, we were looking at the stats and we're like, if everybody just gets 10 points, we would have won.
Literally.
People were barely getting in double digits. This is all basketball. You cannot have a hero. Hero ball doesn't work for a while. If 2 people are carrying the team, all they need is 3 players to carry their team.
That's exactly what we were saying. I don't know what was going on, but I always see this where we want to shoot threes. That's literally what we love to do. Everybody thinks they're Steph Curry now, and that is like the downfall of basketball. Like,
where are the jaws at?
Literally, I'm like, nobody.
Where are the jaws?
I'm like, can you dunk the ball? That's 2 points.
I'm
That's
sorry.
better than 0. That's better than airball.
You don't got to go so hard as him and get injured, but we don't have no flashy dunkers.
I barely even see layups. I'm
Literally.
like, can we go for a little layup?
We don't have no
Literally.
like head tap, no tween,
None.
fillet, nothing. Everybody just want to shoot a 3. They just want to post on their little Instagram. Like,
Literally.
these are Instagram players. Not y'all, though, please.
No, literally. And I'm like, that's who they have, like, Chibuzo out there for.
Ooh,
And I think
Bryce
Terrence
Pope got 3 minutes.
Why? Were they up by a lot? Yeah,
I don't know, but Terrence didn't play this game.
Okay, he must be injured or
Let me say this. I'm so sorry, but every time Terrence doesn't play, we do a great job. Remember the beginning of the season, the first 3 games.
Out, yeah.
Dare I say, I said, we're going to cook. Then we go to a game, Terrence is starting.
And we did not cook.
Now Terrence didn't play this game. Just something to know.
It's not that I think he's a bad player. I just think when he gets in, the rotation doesn't work.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know who's the backup for who.
Yeah.
So we don't even play center sometimes.
Which is
no
crazy
bigs
to me.
on the court. All forwards, 2 guards. I don't know. I don't know enough to criticize
Which I feel
Eric's
like
strategy.
is so not USC football. Well, basketball. I just like not having a center. I'm like,
We need a
okay.
big.
Literally.
We need a big man.
And it's weird because going from like USC basketball used to be like everybody used to be tall. Everybody. And that was just the way we played. So now I'm like, okay, you're not putting your tallest people out there.
Yeah.
And we're not getting any rebounds. We're kind of just going for it.
I mean, but
like
now we
Keely's
played our
Playhouse.
big Rashawn. Please stay in. I don't know what your injury was. It was undisclosed.
Literally, we
Please.
needed you last game.
Clearly
because
the big played, and guess what happened? Got that dub. On the
Literally.
road, Big Ten team. Let's do it again. We play again Sunday.
Against who?
Montana State.
That should be a dub.
I think
I
all
mean,
our
have to look
starters
it
should
up.
sit.
No.
Don't piss me off.
All of our starters and Bryce Pope. All of our starters and Bryce Pope. Because he doesn't know what's going on in the court. If you don't know what's going on in practice, you don't know what's going on in the games. Sorry, not sorry. I don't care.
Be nice, but
It's just like, no, it's very obvious. It's very obvious.
he
like,
was getting belt to ass
literally
during practice
during practice
by his own people.
And I said, who brought him here and made him endure this?
Oh, endure. What a great word. Let's talk about endurance as we wrap up our show, wrap up the year. Spotify Wrapped or Apple Music, like me, if you have it because you're a baddie. $5 a year because you're a student. $5 a month, not a year. But
I think that's the same price as Spotify if you're a student.
no, I didn't know that. Learn something every day. But who most surprised you on your Spotify Wrapped? Either song or artist.
Oh.
And y'all will learn something about us. I feel like you know us football-wise, but now you're learning us personality-wise.
Okay.
I'm a Gemini, by the way.
I don't
The best sign.
really think they cared. Anyways, I think my most surprising song was I Had Some Help by Post Malone and Morgan Wallen.
Okay, what is that song?
It's kind of country, but I love Post Malone.
Okay.
And I mean, I feel like I'm from Florida. A lot of people listen to Morgan Wallen, and that's like,
Okay.
I don't really, but that's one of my favorite songs. That song
I
is so
had
catchy.
some help.
Yeah.
Was it like most listened to on that list?
It was my 4th most listened to song.
I had some help. Okay.
That was probably my most shocking one. I said, I didn't know I played it that many times.
Yeah, I would say I'm not surprised by my list, but probably Get It Together by India.Arie. I was shocked.
Are you my mom?
What can I say? Love a good R&B, soul music. What can I say? I was shocked. But for me, I think Spotify does, I don't know. For Apple, it shows you your most listened to each month. For me, it was like Drake. And then, bam, India.Arie, Sade, classical.
Oh, so
You can tell when I started
I think
getting emotional.
Spotify like makes you like will like be like, oh, like months this through this is what era you were in.
Yes.
Like one of them was like, oh, you were in like your sad girl era.
Literally,
or something, and
it
it'll show all
said
your
someone
stuff.
broke your heart. I said,
Yeah.
not too much.
No, literally. I said,
And Bad Habits by Maxwell, just want to say, everybody should know that song by heart. Maxwell, play at my wedding, please. That's such an amazing song. Sing it with me. This is the highest cost.
I don't know that song. Or maybe you're not seeing it right.
This
That's
is
probably
the
it.
highest cost.
It's definitely she's not singing it right because she does that. She'll like switch the tune and be like, you don't know that
forgive
song?
me? I do that, but I just can't believe what.
I feel like I definitely know it. You just you're not singing it right.
Okay, now what about artists? Is there an artist that you were shocked to see?
No. Well, I had like Tate McRae on there. Tate McRae is a pop girly right now. She's eating out. It's okay. You don't know Tate McRae like I know Tate McRae.
Oh.
She
I did see she was in the 2% of top listeners.
I was. Tate McRae, she really does eat. The song Plastic Palm Trees 8 is my favorite song by her. But no, she's like I think she started out as like a dancer and then she was
21.
like yeah, she was like just like singing on like TikTok, Musically, whatever. And then like now she's like doing tours and stuff. She's really good.
Oh.
Do you know the Kid Leroy?
Oh,
She's dating him. That wasn't like the Kid Leroy. I'm just like
I
if you
just
wanna
remember
put two
that
and two
one
together.
song. Oh, I'll be if you don't be right. TikTok abused that song.
No, they did. He has a good
If
one
I
with
walk
Peace
in the
WRLD.
Target in here, I walk out. I can't do it.
Yeah, they did abuse it.
Well, y'all know that song. Anyways,
You're a hater
I'm sorry.
heart.
I'm sorry.
in here.
We have been ignoring the chat. I do apologize, but Boise's going 2 rounds. I think they can go more.
I don't.
Florida State is nowhere near as good as the current Georgia team. I think they were saying when we compared
Yeah, which I
the
agree with.
quarterbacks. Yeah, for sure. Alabama was snubbed. Were they?
I don't think so.
Were they?
I don't
You know,
think
like when you
so.
have a shovel and you start digging and you start digging. Yeah, that's called digging your own grave. And I think that's exactly what Alabama did.
I think people are gonna use it like, oh, they beat Georgia, but I'm like,
That was an electric win.
I agree.
That wasn't, but as we've
And then
seen,
your season was downhill. From
Ohio State, Michigan, like we've seen this year with the rival games,
there.
the fights and the teams that were winning. Sometimes a rivalry bring that dog out of you.
No, for sure. I'm like, but at the end of the day, Georgia doesn't have 3 losses. So
Somebody's tea was clocked.
on that note,
Clock that tea.
Alabama can sit at home and maybe
Enjoy their their bowl game. Who has the Pop-Tart bowl? Because I'll be there.
Isn't that? I thought that was Colorado.
Because I'll be there.
Why? You love Pop Tarts.
Oh,
don't
it's
you?
Miami and Iowa State.
Oh yeah.
Brown cinnamon sugar Pop-Tart. Thank you. I'll take the cherry pop. Wait, is it cherry? Yeah, cherry Pop-Tart. Right?
This is the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Big?
Yes, huge.
Oh, it's
only
cherry.
know- I
Yeah.
only know original, you know.
Oh, strawberry?
Yeah.
That's a classic.
However, my babysitter used to have like the cookies and cream one. That's disgusting. They used to warm them up in the toaster.
Mom, I'll never forgive you for buying that pack. I hated cookies and cream. But you know,
So gross.
I bought this for y'all.
You have.
When
to
have
eat
we
it.
ever eaten this flavor, Mom?
Literally, and if you don't eat it, never buy it again.
Literally. So every morning.
You're better than. I used to take them to school and be like, Anybody want them? Anybody?
I'll be at the Pop-Tart Bowl. I'll definitely be at the USC bowl game. Did you see everybody has a bowl game now? Why did I see like
Yes.
it was like some random Peeps bowl?
I'm pretty sure like one year like Jimmy Fallon had a bowl or something. I was like, why do you have a bowl game? How do you get a bowl game?
Literally, I can't think of the other ones. They were so random.
It's just like at a certain point you can't even brag. Like, oh, we won the Clorox Bowl. What the heck is okay? Like, what does that even mean?
Wait, guys, bear with me. My computer's about to die, but I'm trying to find the one that I saw for this year. It was insane. Oh, my computer has 4%. Bear with me. Okay, Salute to Veterans Bowl. Okay. Celebration Bowl. New Orleans Bowl. Now you just, what the hell is a Cure Bowl? Cure for what? Gasparilla Bowl. What is Gasparilla? It's in Florida.
It's this thing. I forget the celebration.
Myrtle Beach Bowl. Y'all just doing anything. Rate Bowl. I can't make this up. Rate.
What the heck?
Rutgers and Kansas State. Like, it's just random. I don't know. Pinstripe, Pop-Tarts. Even I think Pop-Tarts is weird.
Isn't there a Cheez-It Bowl?
There was a Cheez-It Bowl. First Responder Bowl. I'm sorry, but not everybody needs
I'm like, are they writing
not
that
everybody
on your
needs
ring?
representation.
First Responder Bowl.
Just put my name in our
Literally,
dub on
please
there,
don't put that
please.
on there.
But alas, it was a good show today. I'm excited to see Colorado win, get a ring. I'm excited to see SMU lose, but I don't pray on nobody's downfall. I'm excited to see Ashton Jeanty do his thing, and
She prayed on Deuce downfall.
6'6", 220 can't catch 1v1, always losing the ball.
When you stub your toe later this week, know that's why.
I'll remember this moment. I don't know. I'm excited though, and I am excited to see who plays in our bowl game. We have scraps left. Bear Alexander, I'll never forgive you.
Yeah, you're trifling.
Ever.
Like,
But come on the show if you want.
anyways.
So anyways, that was our show. That was our show. And we'll see you guys next week for our last show
Of the year. I'm so excited.